Most people build their MBA school list like this. Open rankings, circle some big names, and pray. Not the best strategy if you want to make sure you're getting into at least one MBA program. Hey, this is MBA Monday. I'm Angela, the founder of MBA Protocol. We help ambitious professionals from consultants to private equity investors to non-traditional applicants get into top business schools to power bold pivots into careers they actually love. Part of that process involves coaching our clients to apply to a portfolio of schools that gets them where they want to go. We look at the rankings, but we build the portfolio based on 4 other criteria. In this video, I'm going to walk you through all 4 of those criteria so that you can filter schools and apply to the right list for you. Here's the 4 filters: career placement power, geography, culture fit, and scholarship availability. Run your school list through those 4 filters, and now you've got a real strategy instead of a wish and a lot of anxiety. Now I'm going to walk you through each filter and show you how this process has helped 99.1% of our clients who followed this advice get into school and launch the next phase of their career. The first filter is career placement power. You have to know what you want post-MBA. You have to have at least a sense of where you're headed. Then you got to look and see, does this school actually place graduates into that field? Even better, does it place graduates like me into that field? So if you're looking at consulting, investment banking, private equity, tech, or some other specific industry in your region, start with placement statistics. For example, McKinsey does recruit at almost every top 20 MBA program, but not with the same depth. Same thing with Google, Meta, and those private equity funds that you've been eyeing. So you want to look at placement reports and not school marketing copy. By the way, every couple of years, we do a really deep teardown of where MBA graduates actually go to work from top MBA programs. You can grab our last report at this link on the screen, and I'll also put it in the description below. The second filter is geography. You can go to MBA school in any geography. If you want to work on the East Coast, you can study on the West Coast. If you want to work in Europe, you can still get your MBA in the Midwest of the US. Most top MBA programs facilitate roles in a lot of different geographies, but not with the same level of ease and depth. So really think about, where do you want to live long-term and immediately post-MBA? And then look at schools that get you into that region. If you want to work in finance in London post-MBA, you're probably best off going to one of the amazing schools in or near London. If you want to work in the Midwest, the Chicago schools are going to be your best bet. Want to be on the East Coast of the US? Target the schools there. Likewise, if you want to target finance on the West Coast post-MBA, target UCLA, USC, Berkeley, and Stanford. True story. I had a client once who got into Booth and many other schools that were strong in finance. But because he was making a pivot from a different geography and really wanted to end up on the West Coast in investment banking, he chose to go to UCLA. He's currently a vice president at a bank and could not be happier. You need to target geographies that forward your goals geographically. Filter number 3 is culture fit. The rankings have absolutely no information about student culture. Is the school collaborative or is it competitive? Is it career switcher friendly, or is it really designed to push most candidates into consulting and banking? Is entrepreneurship part of the campus culture? Or is the school more sending people into corporate middle management? That culture will matter way more to your happiness and network building than a tiny rankings difference will. The 4th filter is scholarship probability. This is the most underrated filter of all, because sometimes a top 20 school with $100,000 scholarship is a better risk-adjusted bet than an M7 school with $250,000 of debt. This is especially true for career switchers who may need a little bit of runway and flexibility post-MBA. Use these 4 filters in targeting schools, because you're not just trying to get in somewhere, you're trying to land a specific pivot into a new job market. because different schools have different strengths by industry, geography, and recruiter relationships. And rankings don't capture that nuance because scholarships live in a specific place in your portfolio. Over-indexing on brand could cost you 6 figures. And because the discipline of building a portfolio forces you to decide what you're really optimizing for: brand, geography, function, and financial flexibility. So let me recap this school portfolio series. A smart MBA portfolio looks like this: 1 to 2 reach schools, 2 to 3 match schools, and 1 to 2 safer schools. Filtered by career placement power, geography, culture fit, and scholarship probability. If you're applying to more than 7 or 8 schools, you don't have a strategy, you have anxiety. When we run our clients through this exact process, portfolio design first, application strategy second, and they follow all of that advice, 99.1% of them get into a school that forwards their career goals. That's a little bit of the magic unicorn dust of the MBA protocol process. If you'd like to talk to us about building your portfolio and working with us on your applications, you can request a call at this link on the screen. And if you're not ready to talk to us about working together, jump into the MBA Momentum Club. It's free. There are amazing people just like you building their school portfolios and tracking towards application deadlines. That link is right on the screen right now and below in the description. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I've got lots more content coming to help you power your career pivot through the MBA. The companion to this video is my school portfolio strategy video, which you can find right here. I'm gonna do that again.